welcome to my 1 minute to wow video tutorial. This is Mary Fish with Stampin' Pretty. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I want to share with you how to create this really cool, extra thick joy sentiment. It's real red from the side, and it's silver foil on top, and it really is a wow factor. You'll also notice some really cool little frosted sequins. Both these products are going to be available in the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog 2014. So it all starts with the wonderful wreath dies, framelits dies. Here's Joy, Noel, wreaths, bow. Really a cool set. I anticipate this is going to be a top seller, not just because we're going to use the Joy to do our 1 minute to wow today, but there is a complete set of photopolymer stamps that coordinate with it. What I love is the fact that they are clear and they layer so easy, so you can get perfect placement of that bow, and you can layer the little holly berries right on top. It's just a wonderful, clean, classic set. We even created this card, which I'll share on my Stampin' Pretty blog in the very near future using this set. Not using the framelits, but I just wanted to give you an example of what I think is going to be one of the neatest combinations of the new holiday catalog. So let's go back to the Joy framelit. I cut, as I said, I've already got 4 layers of the real red cut and adhered. And look how simple this is. I'm going to use some Stampin' Up! Silver foil paper and one of our transfer adhesive sheets. Now this is cut to 3.5 by 2.5, and this is cut 1/8 inch smaller to 3 3/8 by 2 3/8. Going from the matte side, there's a shiny side and a matte side, and going to the matte side, I'm going to just peel off. They've got a little spot that comes off really easily so you can adhere it. And then I'm going to just flip this over. Oop, I got a little fuzzy in there. And layer this on. Pretty easy so far. Then I'm going to take the Stampin' Up! Magnetic platform. I've got 1 cutting plate down. Layer this with the silver side up and add the Joy. Isn't that neat how it stays in place with the magnetic platform? Add the Joy framelit and then put another cutting plate on top. Move this aside and grab my Big Shot. And we'll just zip it through. And then I've got some wonderful tips that Linda shared, because she did all the experimenting for us, which I just love, of course. First tip, have a paper piercing tool handy, and then you're going to punch out 4 different things. 1, this little tiny oblong guy, 4 total, okay? And those should all pop out really easily, and they do. Then the remaining circles are going to help you just push out the balance of the die, okay? You don't want to push too hard, you don't want to puncture it, but if you just gently nudge, that's what those circular holes are for. Okay, so let's pull this off. And then this is ready to come off. And it's normal to have some of these little fuzzies. That's just from the die cutting. I usually do a little bit of cleanup. I won't do as much. Some of it you can do actually afterwards. But I'm going to just use my paper piercing tool just to do a little cleanup on the inside of some of the fuzzies. That's just me. I just like it to look nice. There might even still be a few fuzzies on there. Okay, so here is what I think is one of the greatest tips she shared. Start with the Y. It's a little easier to grab onto and a little less flimsy than starting on this side. And I'm going to peel back the Stampin' Up! Transfer adhesive sheet. This is the part that comes off. So you have a perfect die cut adhesive. No monkey business with toothpicks or anything else. Got a few little fuzzies in there. And again, as I indicated before, I'm going to start with the Y. And it's a little bit forgiving, So if you have to mush it around a little bit to get it to go right where you want it to, you can do that. So that's basically it. And I did the adhesive on all the layers so that the bottom one can be peeled off and then adhered to the card like that. Isn't that absolutely cool? I just love the look of this stacked sentiment. It's a beautiful font as well. Great holiday idea. Great idea. Thank you, Linda. And thank you for joining me for my 1 Minute to Wow video tutorial. Bye-bye.